So this is like, I don't know, maybe a garage cabinet. I'm putting it together in a kitchen. So it's going right there. One, and then I got another one, and I'll have an after picture. And it looks nice. I mean, I would get this for like a garage, like that. Like anything else, lay everything out. This is the mounting thing. I don't think she's going to get it mounted, but you want where the numbers are up. And first things first, two different things. So one of them should be in one box. So I need to get my A. They're big plastic letters, so you can't miss them. So A and B gets 4 of them as well. But I'm gonna do A first. And so 4 number 2s go into A right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the only end that looks like that. Now that A is dealt with, you want to find B, which is right here, and put it in these 4 holes. That would be the last 4 of these. There's only 8 of them together. Now you want E and 2 E's. Put it like that, and you want these round ones, but these are the locking things, so you want to put the opening up so you can lock them later. This is taken care of. If you wanted to, you could mount it, put it right here, but then you would have to put it in a drywall. And the best way to do that is to use a wing nut, so it could grab behind the drywall. These aren't that good, unless later, if it's possible, that I could have put it over here to find the wood. So grab the legs, and then grab the D, put it on its bottom. Now you have to screw the legs in, but take each one of these out, like that. Yeah, where all the 6s are, right here. All these 6s, and you get 1 for each one. So match up these 2 holes, and then put 1 6 in the middle. Match up these holes, because these 2 holes get different screws. It's like this. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the 2 holes, 1 hole here, 1 hole there, and then hold that down. Just screw it in. Not over tightening it, because you don't want it to bust out of the bottom. And now you want to take number 3s, the number 3s, and you want to put these in the little holes right here. These are where they go. Now, these are nice. because if your garage or your floor, wherever you put this at, is unlevel, you can just kind of level it out by unscrewing that. Kind of like a wash machine or whatever has these wheels, stove, everything really, but that's what makes these nice. Actually, these are going to be the top, so make sure the nice end is, they want it to be up, so make sure that's like that, and then make sure this wants to be like that. So make sure all the ugly ends are, when you do it, this is the top, so the top wants to see them holes, and the bottom wants to see the holes too, so the holes are pretty much facing against each other. So that goes in there like that, and then you bring the other side just like this, and you're gonna lock everything together. I use the gun because the gun is pretty good. I like the gun, but make sure if you are, make sure that's in. Something happened, so that's why I say put these in straight so they go in perfect. Like that's how I want it. And it's because the gun doesn't really pack a big punch, but just enough to snug it without breaking anything. That's what I found. Okay, so now you want to do the bottom. Take the 4 screws from here, 4. Now you want to do the same thing. And I have the crappy end with all the crappy ends. And just what I do is I kind of get it started, you know. So after all that, you want to take these, and they give you 3 sets of these, but I only end up using 1, just because the holes are here for you, so they give you more screws than they want you to use. Put it down. You won't see it until you're done, but the second shelf right here has its own holes too. Now, I don't know if it's on the front, but no, these aren't on the front. So if you do it upside down, that's just your luck, because this isn't going to be nailed. But some of them, when you put them together, you can see the holes. You put it on upside down and you see them holes on the bottom. It's not that nice. So you want to match it up nice before you start nailing it, because you want to get 3 nails in, and that's off. And now you got to bend it, and getting these screws out is a pain in the butt. So take your time, match it up first, and then nail it. How I like to do this is I put a nail in the corner down there. Make sure that's nice. Put a nail in the corner, and then come up here and put nails in the corner. That way I know it didn't move, and it just goes in nicely. Okay, now everything's done. The nails are in. Now I'll take it from the top, and I just want to lift it up. Now that everything's done, I just want to pick it up. Feet are on the bottom, top's on the top. Now you want to take the two drawers, or the two, now take the two doors, they should both be G, and put the hinges on. I'm gonna do it one by one because I don't feel like kneeling down. Now, they all have their own screws, so put 1, 2, and 3 for this, and all you do is put it in a hole. Should be easy as that. Do this door and then do the other door. I'm going to put the handles on after I hang the doors, but put this here, and in with the nails there were 2 plastic, these little rubber pieces. I'm thinking there's only 2, so one goes to one door. Do anything here because there's only 2, so I'd put it at the top. I mean, it doesn't matter, the top, the bottom. It's, there should be 2 more. But I don't see them anywhere. They're not in here for the bottom, because there's a hole in the bottom as well. Now, putting this on, this is going to go on this side. Make sure the holes are lined up, so when you put it on, the door lines up. So now, what I like to do, because this ensures the best way. So put your foot under here and just match the holes up. Right there. Put your foot under here so you can move it up and down. And just match the holes up. Just run the holes back and forth, and it should just pop right into place. Just screw it right in like that. It just grabs. And holding it with your foot ensures it doesn't really move that much. You can see here. Make sure, see the middle. Make sure the middle's lined up. Put your foot under. Just, it should be already lined up. Just kind of fit it in the hole. It'll fall into place. Just put it in. Now, if you're having the same problem where it's rubbing, you can, not this screw, but this screw, unlock it and kind of let it come out a little bit. Right here, this one will follow a little bit, and then smooth here. That does it a little bit, so I'm going to kind of relieve it a little bit. The other side. And smooth. And this, I can do with this is I can push this in some. Not this screw, but this screw. So now for the handles, well, I put the handles on now, but because this little bit, you kind of push it back, and it's it's because the floor is unlevel. So see how it equals itself out? So that would be the leg to adjust, because this doesn't give you much running this counterclockwise, but it doesn't move much. So I guess that's a little bit better. And how I do the handles is put it in, get it started, with your fingers, just so you don't cross thread anything and strip it out, because this is all aluminum. Now see, because the hole is on the top, you can, wherever you want to put the cabinet, you can move this to where the stud is, and you can screw it into the stud first and then screw it into the cabinet. So this is nice. And another nice thing is I gotta put the shelves in, and it tells you the weight limits are given anyway, because it's particle board. Mostly everything is 35 pounds and under. Now you want to take the last pieces right here for the shelves, and it tells me in here that it's every third hole down. So I'm just going to match up what they have in the diagram, and she can always change it later. Right there, 1 2/3, 1 2/3, because they're spaced out. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So 1 2/3. Now just grab the shelves, 3 shelves, and put the prettiest end where you're gonna see it, and then put the unfinished end in the back, like that, and just kind of wiggle it to fit. And then you do this one. This one's going to be the hard one. Probably, well, actually, no. Some of them you have to take them out, put it in first, because it won't pass this. But not this one. But be careful in the corner, because you might rip off some of this white. So, go like that, and then make it fit. And then the last one, there you go. I'm gonna build another one to put right beside it. And you can kind of level them both together with the feet. And there you go, you got a nice shelf. Pantry or something. And I'll show both of them together. This is two separate shelves, but